Hello, my name is Dina Jackson, and today I'm going to be speaking with a very special author. She is a healer. She is a certified somatic experiencing trauma practitioner. She is a psychotherapist and PhD. Today we'll be speaking about her book, The Courage of a Nation. Please welcome Dr. Teresa Marsh. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Dina. Next time you also add, she's a funny lady.
Yeah, we'll put that in there too, but I feel like everybody's picked up on that by now. um, so we're back. We're breaking each chapter down of The Courage of a Nation. Today we've come into chapter 10. And for anyone who's been following along, we just get into a little piece as to what each chapter is about. And I'll dive right in with this one. It's a little bit more of a heavy topic, and it's called A Gift for an Angel. And I'm wondering if you could share a quote from that chapter with us.
Absolutely. This quote is by me. Adversity helps us to find our inner strength. During times of suffering and challenges, we begin to ask ourselves the bigger existential questions of life, and then we grow and we find our truth.
Thank you. And I mentioned earlier that this is a little bit more of a heavy topic. I mean, we definitely tap into a number of heavy topics with this book, but this one in particular discusses the difference between sex work and human trafficking, specifically domestic sex trafficking, and how people heal from this. And so I was wondering if you could give us a little bit more of an explanation of what this is and just your findings from this.
Yeah, I'll just read the introduction to this chapter. When any human is forced through manipulation, fraud, or coercion for the economic gain of the trafficker, it is deemed human trafficking. Furthermore, any sexual exploitation is the abuse of vulnerability, differential power, or trust to profit monetarily, socially, or politically from the labor or commercial sex worker of another. Any vulnerable human being was exposed to severe childhood neglect, abuse-related trauma, homelessness, intergenerational trauma, family violence, and sexual abuse has a higher increased risk of becoming a victim of sex trafficking, quoting Zimmerman's work, 2003. And also, it's very sad to say, Dina, when in a place of extreme vulnerability and compromised nervous system due to trauma, coupled with addiction, because then we cut off 2 times from ourselves, any person is vulnerable to becoming a victim of sex trafficking, regardless of their gender, identity, race or ethnicity, sexual orientation, or even social economic status.
And so I guess my first initial question is, what was this experience like for you to walk into, and how does one heal from trauma like this?
Yeah, well, chapter 10 and chapter 11 really shed light through 2 young women that were recipients of sex trafficking and early childhood sexual abuse. So this angel, her story is a very, very powerful story, but one of the things that always stand out for me is that the shame, the guilt, and the fear that she carried with her almost maybe throughout her life, but particularly when we met for the first time. And I realized that at the first session with Angel, I realized that she was walking around probably for years with a damaged, compromised nervous system and complex trauma. And the only way she found a way of numbing the pain of to have this inside that is so painful with substances of alcohol, with a substance of choice as well as opiates. So she was heavily addicted. The person, and often it happens for women, often the person could also be a partner. So the person was actually a boyfriend and the boyfriend's mom who started selling her because they needed to support their habit. And she was the one that had to go out and do this. Really horrific. But I think just to round it off and just to cushion the impact of the sadness of such a story, while I was working with her, I think it was in our 3rd month of doing somatic trauma work. And as she was beginning to feel better about herself and beginning to heal, I had this beautiful dream visited by her ancestors in my dream time. And I wrote this poem. So I'm going to share a few pieces of this poem that will kind of give the readers an idea of the healing that can take place. And just again to say, we are born to heal. We are born to heal. If we find that right healer, we can heal from atrocities and this horrific sex trafficking. So the title of this poem is A Gift for an Angel from Dreamtime. In awareness of Dreamtime teaching, I am approached with gentleness, vision, spirit, and love. Hear them coach. The young lady is in need of your light, teaching, and love. This is the angel, spirit helpers, and healers from above. I see angels' face and body in deep need of care, coming closer to her and recognizing her stare. Scared I am, so fearful all the time. How do I start? Pain in my heart, my head, it hurts like a dart. Dear daughter of Mother Earth and all helpers here, this lady is in need and seeking help is near. Angel, my dear, see us all and connect body and soul. To see you healthy, happy, connected, and healed is the goal. Feel your body and soul and make the connection today. The intergenerational trauma and pain, not here to stay. Let me teach you how to release and heal from the inside. Let it go, the tears, the fears no more need to hide. Look, my dear, look at your embodiment. Ah, there's the balm. When you stay there, connected and brave, you will feel the calm. Say sadness, sadness, I am here. I am with you and we are together. So let it out through the tears and sobs and release, let go. Dear angel, please let it go and let the tears flow, my dear. You are not alone. Just feel all the grandmothers so near. It was not your fault, and what happened should never have been. Because of that experience, darkness and hell, you've tasted and seen. All the strong women are now circles of care forever. Loneliness, fear, hopelessness, and pain will be severed. Through ceremony, healing, prayers, medicine, and light, your healing had come with hope that shines so bright. Never alone you will ever be as we walk with you all the way. Believe, trust, be patient. You will experience that sun ray. I promise not only healing, but joy, happiness, peace, and bliss. Oh, look at that light in your eyes and that beautiful smile, sis.
That's beautiful.
She loved the poem. And that poem, as it came in dream time, was just a healing balm for Angel. It was just a healing balm for her. And after that, she went into residential treatment program. She was doing well. And then it's a process, you know, Dina, it's a process. So she was doing great for several months, and then there's the relapse. And the relapse is the nature of the beast. And then we just start again. And we don't start from scratch again, because her body remembers all the work that she has been doing already. So it's understanding. She had to understand and learn what her body feels like and what happened to her body every time it was traumatized by different people that invaded her beautiful embodiment. She had to understand that. So I taught her about that. And I taught her how to connect with her body, to connect with the spirit. And the biggest thing is to honor your body, to come home to this body and begin to feel comfortable here again. And that can take a while, particularly with this kind of trauma.
I know you've told me before, and it's always stayed with me, like just in the work that you do, just noticing how to come back into the body, and that,
Very important.
yeah, the
And
trauma
that's
lives there.
mindfulness,
Mm-hmm.
mindfulness, mindfulness, being home,
Mm-hmm.
becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.